How much do you think you know about Vietnam? Whether you've recently arrived or whether you've spent your whole lifetime here, you might have confidence about your knowledge of Vietnam. But let me introduce to you an exotic side of Vietnam you might have never seen or heard of before. Now, before I take you on a 4-minute tour, did you know that Phu My Hung is actually an immigrant town? This is why Phu My Hung cannot convey all the atmosphere of the real Vietnam. Shall we take a look at the daily lives of the localities? Day by day, Vietnam is developing at a surprising pace, and people are beginning to enjoy their leisure time. Especially, many people are becoming interested in beauty and fashion. A place to buy and bargain for related items for a very cheap price is the weekly flea market. Also, when you become hungry, you could move on to the food lane and try some delicious Vietnamese-style snacks, such as flatbread pizza, fruit tea, bubble tea, and summer rolls. Don't you want to check the place out? If you want to know about the details of the weekly flea market, go to Instagram or Facebook and search for Hello Weekend Flea Market. When you walk upwards along the Opera House, you could see Vietnam's living history before your very eyes. The Saigon Notre Dame Cathedral was built during the French colonization in the 19th century. Its design was largely inspired by the Paris Notre Dame Cathedral, and it shows distinctive characteristics of Romanesque architecture. Next to the Notre Dame Cathedral is the Saigon Central Post Office. Like the Notre Dame Cathedral, the Central Post Office was constructed by the French colonists. Many tourists visit the post office to see the beautiful architecture and send letters to their beloved ones. But don't you think it's a bit ironic that the architectures that used to represent Vietnam's painful past is now one of the most popular tourist attractions in Vietnam? Although not as well known as the former attractions, there is a narrow book street between the cathedral and the post office. Despite the hot weather, the book street is always full of people immersed in books. It's not something many of us can imagine doing, is it? After a long trip, you must be hungry. Let's check out some of the Vietnamese food. Wow! Surely you don't think Vietnamese people live by pho all day, do you? In Vietnam, street foods are often sold by motorbike vendors. Well, let's see. There's banh mi, man chang, bắp xào, mì xào, and ép chanh nhây. Of course, they're probably not the healthiest food out there. But that's what makes them so delicious. Wow. That was our 4-minute tour package of Vietnam. Have you thought and learned new things? We hope that now you could confidently say that you know what the real Vietnam looks like.